Hi, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to calculate equations of parallel lines and perpendicular lines. And one thing you should know is that you should understand the properties of these two sets of lines, that I mean parallel and perpendicular lines. So quickly start with parallel lines have the same gradient, okay? So that means the value of m of a parallel line, which in this instance is 2. So in other words, whenever you've been asked to draw the line that is parallel to this equation here using these points, basically what you're being asked for is where does the other line cross the y-axis. So by that I mean, if I draw another parallel line here, not exactly parallel, but gives you an example, the only thing that you're being asked for is where does this line cross the y-axis. I will show you an example so that you understand what I'm talking about. So we are going to use points law, which is in the form of y minus y1 is equals to m, which is the slope, x minus x1. Okay, now we just have to plug in the values, whereby y1 is equals to 8. Okay, so y minus 8 is equals to m is the gradient, which is 2 in brackets, x, and x1 is equals to 2. Okay, just to show you the values, I mean this is the y1, okay, this is m, and this is x. So I've plugged in the values here. So to proceed with our calculations, you'll find that y minus 8 is equals to 2x minus 4. So let's eliminate 8 here. We do plus 8 both sides, where this cancels out, and we remain with y is equals to 2x. Negative 4 plus 8 is equals to 4. Okay, so if you look at this part of the equation, is the same as this part. The only difference we have is that we have the b, which is the y-intercept, from the first equation, it's equals to 1, while the second equation is equals to 4. So when you're given this kind of equations and you're told the lines are parallel, the only difference you're actually calculating is b. Okay, another way of calculating the value of b, since you know you're actually calculating the value of b, we can use the same equation, y is equals to mx plus b, to get the value of b. Okay, now instead of using the points law to calculate the value of b, we can plug in the values of these points that we've been given in the points that have been given, which is 8 is equals to m is equals to 2 from the gradient, and x is equals to 2 plus b. Okay, so 8 is equals to 4 plus b. So if you minus 4 here and we minus 4 here, we literally get b is equals to 4, which is what we got on this other equation. So there are two ways of doing it. If you want to use a quick shortcut just to make sure that you understand what the equation is all about, you can go through this method, or you can use this method, and the only thing you need to do on this one here is y is equals to 2x plus 4, and this will be the same answer as how you calculated here. These are equivalent. Now the other thing is, you've been given the same equation, but you've been asked to calculate the points, the perpendicular line which passes through the point 2, 8. Now the property of a perpendicular line, m of a perpendicular line is equals to negative inverse of the gradient. In other words, what we're saying is that if m of this equation is 2, the negative inverse, or rather the negative reciprocal of 2 is equals to negative 1 over 2. So the whole thing remains the same, the whole calculation remains the same. In this instance, we can use the left side of the equation to calculate the equation of the same line, but this is the perpendicular version. So we say 8 is equals to negative 1 over 2, which is now the new gradient, or the new m, in brackets 2 plus b. Okay, if we do the calculations here, you'll find that 8 is equals to, this cancels out, minus 1 plus b. Therefore, b is equals to 9. So the equation of this line will be equals to y is equals to negative 1 over 2x plus 9. This is the equation of the perpendicular line. Thank you.